This is your space to slow everything down, allowing your mind to soften and then to step out of the loop of thoughts that have been running on repeat. And you don't need to try to stop overthinking. You don't have to force anything to quieten down. You can simply allow my words to do the work for you, allowing your mind to unwind all on its own. And if your eyes do want to close, then just let them. If they prefer to stay open, that is fine too. There is no right way to be here, just the way that feels easiest. Now, overthinking, it thrives upon effort. The harder that you try to stop it, the louder that it gets. So here and in this moment, you don't have to do anything. You're not managing thoughts. You're not fixing thoughts. You're not controlling thoughts. You are simply listening and allowing everything inside your mind to loosen by itself. As your mind, it can drift wherever it wants. Your awareness can wander, and you can let these words simply float in and out like background music. And even if you only catch some of them, your nervous system will still respond. It's not about attention. It is about permission. And as you settle deeper into this moment, you may notice something that is happening gently within you, almost like your mind is stepping back a few steps and giving you a little more space than before. Now, thoughts, they might still be moving, just not as quickly, not as sharply, more like clouds drifting across a wide sky. And you realize that you don't need to chase them off. You don't need to analyze them. You don't need to react to any of them at all. They can move and they can stay still. As overthinking is not a flaw. It's not a weakness. It is simply your mind trying to predict every possibility in order to keep you safe. And it's a tired way of caring. And when the mind cares too much, it gets loud. It gets fast. And it gets crowded. But right now, it is learning a new rhythm. It discovers that it can care without spinning. It can think without racing. It can protect you without exhausting you. Because the moment that you stop fighting with your thoughts, they start to lose their urgency. And thoughts, they come and they go. Some are loud, some are quiet, some are helpful, and some are not. But none of them require your involvement right now. You're not inside the thought. You are the space around it. You are the sky, not the cloud. And the more that you listen to my voice, the more that your thoughts drift into the background, soft, distant, and harmless. And overthinking, it only survives when we fuel it. And right now, you are doing the opposite. You're letting it run out of steam, all on its own. And there will be a moment, and you might even feel it soon, where your mind recognizes that it doesn't need to be on duty. It doesn't need to check every angle or predict every outcome. It doesn't have to replay old conversations, and it doesn't have to solve the whole world in one night. It can rest, not because everything is perfect, but because you are safe enough to pause. And as you continue listening, you may notice the beginnings of a feeling, small, subtle, and this feeling is of spaciousness inside your head, like the room around your thoughts just got bigger. Now they're still there, but you're not tangled in them. You're observing them from a calm distance. And this is where the nervous system begins to unwind. When you stop trying and you start allowing your mind, your whole system, it knows how to do this. Every thought that rises, it hits a softer surface now, like a landing layer of calm that absorbs its impact. Your mind, it becomes quieter, and not empty, just quieter. Quieter in a way that feels like relief, like switching off a machine, one that has been running too long. And just picture, if you want to, a stream beside you, and thoughts, they show up as leaves, some bright, some heavy, some tiny and some large, and each one, it lands upon the surface and it moves away by itself. You don't need to pick them up. You don't follow them downstream. You don't judge them. You just sit beside the water and let everything drift. And this is not discipline. This is simply allowing. And in this allowing, a part of your nervous system begins to exhale, and not with breath, but with recognition that you are here, safe, still, and supported, and knowing that there is nothing urgent to solve in this moment, and knowing that overthinking cannot survive in safety. It dissolves here, slowly, quietly, naturally, as you are not your thoughts. You are not the speed of your mind. You are not the intensity of your worries. You are simply the one watching them, the one who can step back to create space and to let your mind rest. And every time that you do this, you teach your system something very powerful, that you can witness your thoughts without being pulled into them. And this becomes real freedom. And from now on, certain thoughts that used to trigger spirals, they begin to feel less sticky, less important, less magnetic. They rise and fall, and some pass before you even notice them. Some arrive softer than before, and some they lose their grip entirely. And just notice how the noise inside you has already changed shape, how it feels softer, more distant, less demanding. Now thoughts, they will still come, and that is natural, but they will not drag you with them. You've created space, and space changes everything. And in a moment, you'll come back to the room with a calmer mind and a clearer sense of yourself. Not forced calm, not fake calm, just the calm that appears when overthinking is no longer gripping you. And you can take your time. There is no rush, but just allow now your awareness to widen. Let the world return softly And when you're ready, open your eyes, but keep the quiet calmness with you, as it belongs to you now.